The following is an exclusive original presentation of the 252 ESPN Radio Network.
The drive starts right now.
Starts right now.
Just living the dream.
Here's a guy who gets paid to talk.
Are you ready for the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment?
No, he didn't. I'm doing a radio show, so what? The most anticipated radio show ever.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Back from vacation. This is The Drive. I am Mark Panicelli. He is Sam Avalos.
I'm wondering if there was a collective groan across eastern North Carolina as you come back and you say, back from vacation. Everyone said, no, we really, really loved listening to Will Kane for the last 2 weeks.
I wonder. Will Kane. Are there also just the people that are like, thank goodness. Thank goodness I don't have to hear any more best of or so-called best of The Drive. No, we really are glad to be back. And wow, 2 weeks off. Got great stories to tell, both of us. Sam went on this great sports vacation, traveling around the Northeast at some of the great, I like to say, cathedrals.
Yes.
In baseball, and watched a lot of baseball, right?
Yeah, I'm a big baseball snob now. Big baseball snob. As you may know, yeah, right, a baseball snob. We'll see how long that actually lasts. That's what I told myself.
Is it still going?
No, it's already over. Like I'll probably tune in for the home run derby next week. But that's what I told myself. I said, I had so much fun. I thought for sure at some point. Right. So I saw 5 games over a 7-day stretch. I thought for sure I'd be sick and tired of baseball.
Just done.
No, yeah, it actually did make me really enjoy baseball, and I was shocked at how much I enjoyed just watching the actual games. But I guess this isn't the time to talk about it, but at some point we're going to have to talk about it.
We are.
You know, I'm a Cubs fan, alleged Cubs fan. I became a Cubs fan 3 or 4 years ago because I needed a baseball team. I need to talk through with you and figure out if it's okay if I switch teams again. Because I did Fenway Park.
Yeah.
And I think the magic of Fenway won me over, and I think I'm going to jump ship and become a Red Sox fan.
Wow. Yeah. You know, I could jump right into this, but I think I'll save it.
I already get flack for being a bandwagon fan. About like,
and this would be,
yeah. I mean, it's like me jumping from right, but it's like, oh, really? The Cubs have a slightly less chance of winning the World Series this year, so you're gonna go to the team that has the best record in baseball?
Is there? I mean, there's just so many questions to ask. I think we need to save it for that specific segment when Sam and I are going to. I went to the mountains, which I thought was fun. I think I have a great story to share with folks. If you enjoy, I guess, ridiculing me, because I think it's an embarrassing story on my part. I'm going to open up and be vulnerable to the audience.
Okay.
In a sense that I think they're going to enjoy it, because you're going to laugh. At least everybody.
Now, which part is this? Is this the mishap that occurred during the first few hours of your vacation, or was this your embarrassment?
Yeah, let's save it again. It by the way, it was a great vacation as well. Fantastic. Went with my family, and it was fantastic. A good time. We will talk about our vacations on today's show. I'm really excited to do that, and interesting to embrace your question about switching teams.
Yes.
Which is
Do I have a good excuse? We'll see.
Well, what's also interesting is when you're gone for 2 weeks on a sports show, so many things happen. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can go ahead and address this right now. I was so shocked and actually proud that LeBron James did what he did so swiftly, so quickly, and got it out of the way, and it's handled. Because there was, I thought you and I may still be talking about where is he going to go. When we came back, I thought we may still be talking about where is he going.
Yeah, so I thought it was, we always talk about LeBron as being so calculated with everything he does. This was exactly that once again. When everybody else zigs, LeBron James zags. So years ago, he started the whole making the pageantry of announcing where you're going, whether it's the decision or, I'm coming home, the big write-up that he did in the Players Tribune or the Undefeated, whatever his website is, when he was announcing going back to Cleveland. So that's become the norm, right? Like we saw Paul George literally do like a 3-part miniseries leading up to his announcement that he's going to stay with Oklahoma City. That is become the new norm, is to make this big display about it. And so when everybody else started doing what LeBron James is doing, LeBron James went with the alternative route and quietly in the middle of the night, essentially, a la Tim Duncan announcing his retirement. LeBron James is like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to LA," but I don't know. What
there's
were
so
you happy
much
about
too.
it? Yeah, there's too
There's
much. To
so
unpack.
much. Yeah, there's so much. If we unload that right now, it could eat up the entire opening segment, which is only supposed to be brief. But we're going to start heavy and hard on this because Jordan Honeycutt is going to join us, Sun Journal sports writer, and if you listen to the show regularly, I forgot how to talk. On vacation, I lost the ability to speak. Jordan Honeycutt is a huge Laker fan and a huge LeBron James hater. The combination is amazing, and we must explore it on today's show.
Yes.
And that's going to come up really early here in the first hour. So I'm excited to talk to him, and I'm even more excited because I have a little taste of what his, and I'm using air quotes for the radio listeners, his plan on how he's going to deal with this instead of just embracing it.
Because it's not just LeBron. It's Lance Stevenson and Rondo and JaVale McGee. Look, I've been following Jordan, like keeping up with, the Twitter world and everything.
It's been great.
Jordan was more excited about the Lakers offering Malik Newman a 2-way G League contract than he was getting LeBron James. Like Jordan wouldn't even talk about LeBron. But when they signed Malik Newman to a 2-way deal, he was spinning that into some big positive. He's trying to find the silver lining.
He told me it was Kuzma's team.
Oh, my gosh. No, he didn't.
He
did he say that to you?
Yes. He was like, he's the guy. It's now his team. He's the guy. I can't wait to talk to Jordan Honeycutt about
it's
this.
Kyle Kuzma's team.
I'm very excited to talk to him about it.
Do you think Lonzo, intentionally tore his meniscus? Because you saw that, right? Lonzo Ball tore his meniscus right there, really the day or two before LeBron James announced he was coming there. I think that was a calculated move by the Ball family to lessen Lonzo's trade value so they could make sure Lonzo stays in L.A.
Yeah, I wonder what the long-term plans are, especially when you bring in guys like Rondo, who is ball dominant. But again, as I said, we start unpacking this, it could never end. I mean, we'd eat up time, and we need to first deal with Jordan stuff. I think we've got our own discussions we want to have about this. The NBA offseason has been amazing. Oh, we haven't even mentioned, did you know Boogie Cousins is going to Golden State? Now, it's not going to happen till January or something like that because of his injury. But there's that to unpack. And so let's hold on. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to fit all of it in.
Well, we won't.
But that's why we have the whole week. That's why we have the whole week to to enjoy this. So yeah, here's the plan. We want to hit both of the vacations on today's show and go ahead and get that out of the way and get that. I think there's some great stuff. I can't wait to get into your insight and kind of go into detail. To me, especially, you were talking about baseball snob,
right?
And there goes Scooby. Scooby's gone.
Oh no, fell off the wall.
I think baseball, if you were a baseball fan, this was a dream tour vacation. This was if for a baseball fan, if you got the Price is Right Showcase Showdown, this would be a vacation they would offer to baseball fans. We're going to send you to 5 cities in 6 days, and I think it was a fan. So I can't wait to actually talk about that.
It's great because I feel like snobby baseball fan out there is going to hear about this trip, it's going to be like, wow, that trip was really wasted on Sam. Because if you hear me talk about baseball, I mean, yeah, I enjoy baseball, but I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a diehard baseball person, but I got to go and do something that every diehard baseball fan. I mean, man, I was sitting in Yankee Stadium for Red Sox Yankees on a Friday night.
It's great.
Yeah.
That was a Red Sox blowout too, right?
Oh, it was a Yankees blowout.
It was the Yankees blowout. Okay,
it was
yeah,
Saturday night.
yes.
The Sox, my team, the Sox, blew out the Yankees.
That's right.
Go Sox.
We're going to deal with that too.
Do you know how hard it is to have to change your accent from city to city? To go from D.C. to Boston with pit stops in Baltimore and Philadelphia along the way, and then a layover in New York.
Yeah.
I changed my accent with every single city. I was stuck in a Boston accent for about 3 days. I couldn't get out of it. Drove Rachel absolutely bananas.
And to get to see the cities. I mean, you're talking about the Atlantic, the Northeast Atlantic, some of the great cities.
Yeah, I've never been up that way.
It's fantastic, man. So we'll talk about that. I got to go to Boone and Blowing Rock here in the state of North Carolina.
The Mass General Store.
Yes, I spent hundreds of dollars on candy, and I discovered what it's like to live without humidity. Like, wow, that's amazing.
It's great for fat people.
It's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. So, which was good because my wife had this plan. We should walk 25 miles while we're up there, and 40 floors. I would imagine my health app, there's like nothing. I average like 0.3 miles a day, one floor. And then there's that trip, and it's like, wow, what happened? Did you go on a American Ninja Warrior for 3 days? I'm excited to talk about that. Plus Jordan Honeycutt, and wow, LeBron James is a Laker. And we're at the All-Star break. Speaking of baseball, where a week from today will be the Home Run Derby. No Bryce Harper? Did they talk him into that? Have they announced?
I think they talked him into it, and I think there's a chance that Trey Turner might be in it now, too.
Man, and the Nationals, man, they're in trouble. I mean, I hate to even start that conversation right now, too. I know they had that players-only meeting last week, and it was looking bad. Like, they were trailing 9-0 before Trey Turner
had 8 RBIs.
Right.
Yeah.
But, wow, yeah. I think they're still like 5 or 6 games back of the Braves and Phillies in that division. So we will discuss some baseball maybe if we get a chance to. But I think we probably need to go ahead and get that first break out of the way. You think that's a good idea? It's good to be back. I mean, because can we discuss? I know, I guess we're not ready to take a break yet. But what's great about vacations is during the vacation, and I know you felt this too, you've recharged your batteries for work. And we do a great job. So even when we talk about working, I know it's sort of to people that are out there listening that do real work. It's like, come on, guys, like don't rub it in my face. but you're recharged and you're like, I'm ready. I can't wait to get back to work. It's going to be great to get back to work. But when you've had 2 weeks off, there's still the dragging of, okay, I haven't been in the routine. Because I've been sleeping in.
Yeah, you got to do the whole like wake up and just like wipe the sleep from your eyes. It's the same thing with the work attitude. Like,
yes.
Oh gosh.
So what I'm glad
this
is
good in theory, but I don't want to go back to work.
What's good and bad for Sam is there are definitely certain things about our partnership that is kind of like yin and yang. Like I do this well, he does this well, and not so much, me sending my those kind of things. But the one, at least we get along with the fact is, you know what? We got to ease into this.
Yeah. We have common ground in that we both have no problem being a little lazy.
Yes. Because I think that would be troublesome on a Monday when you've been 2 weeks off. If one of us was like, all right, now let's get this. What are the headlines today? We're going to have a production meeting at 2 o'clock and blah, blah, Thank goodness we didn't do any of that. I mean.
Have we ever had a production meeting?
No. What are those? Just saying crazy words at this point.
I feel like I had something else I was going to say. No, it wasn't important.
Will Kane, though, right? Did you get to listen to him?
I did actually, because I guess I could have downloaded the 252 radio app and listened to it. But
what's great is now we have we have a logo too that has our names on it. There's no shapes on it or anything, right?
No. Video listeners, watch us on Facebook. You can see it right now on the screen.
Did you see that Will Cain's, and we're just trolling Will Cain. He has a star in his logo.
Does he? I have to look at it.
Now, ordinarily, maybe I don't even think about that, but he's a Cowboy fan.
He is a Cowboy
He
fan.
snuck that in there.
He did sneak that in there. Yeah,
Did he not?
It's in the A. So
I
the
mean,
A
that's
and
like-
Kane, like the middle part of the A.
Here's
that's
what I
cut out,
wanted you to do. When
star.
Carolina's on vacation and we're gonna miss her, and she's gonna be watching us on video. Carolina, so your first project is, and I need to figure out what mine's gonna be. I think I want mine to be. We need to find somewhere where I can have like a racing tire or something in my name, like in one of the letters. I want
R
you to
and the
have like a
P's.
wolf paw print, like in the O.
In the O.
In the O.
A wolf
Like,
paw
can
print.
you sneak
No,
in?
it's gotta be a red. It's
team?
gotta be a Red Sox now because I'm a huge Red Sox fan.
Is there somewhere we can put? How about the S on the end? We could do. We'll do your name in the Boston Red Sox font. You know what I mean? In that little.
Yeah, I think we should just go completely over the top with it. Like turn every single letter
Yes.
into some sort of symbol to some corresponding team.
No,
just to troll
it's
Will Cain.
fantastic. It's fantastic. I think with Mark Panicelli, absolutely. I was thinking I need the Phillies P, right? Completely. I think we should use our teams though, just to troll Will Cain. So you can use Wolfpack and Red Sox.
I'm just doing. So I just searched Will Cain and did an image search so I could find the logo, and I did. But the one thing I'm noticing about Will Cain here is I don't think he
Skinny
owns
jeans.
skinny jeans, and he owns nothing but denim button downs, denim collars.
He's a
button
Texas
down
guy,
shirts.
right?
I mean,
And we gotta
are
be
you
careful.
really a Texas guy if you have to try that hard to let everybody know that you're a Texas guy?
Well, I'm sure there's somebody out there. Do you think Dallas Cowboy fan is really mad that like now he has to listen to us for 3 hours instead of Will Cain?
I don't think so.
He's like, man, that was great last week. Will flirting with what's her name?
Elle
Elle
Duncan.
Duncan. Yeah, that was great.
Elle Duncan. Look, Rachel hates Elle Duncan so much. Every time Elle Duncan pops up on the screen, the first thing Rachel's like, I don't even know why she has that job. You know, she got a DUI and like just goes and like digs up all this stuff from Elle Duncan's past. Apparently, Elle Duncan's gotten in a decent amount of legal troubles over the years. And it's like, it's brutal. Rachel is a very nice person, but when Elle Duncan comes on the screen,
Wow.
she suddenly becomes very vindictive, and I guess, I don't know if it's jealousy or what,
Yeah.
but yeah, not a fan of Elle Duncan.
I think I'm gonna be honest, and you know, I think I miss Rosillo and Cannell, man. I mean,
I miss Rosillo so much.
and I'm sorry we're kind of directing all this hate towards Will Cain, and he always says, "My friend Ryan Rosillo." My friend Ryan Rosillo, and I'm like, no,
Rosillo
you're making me
hates
mad
you.
because I need Rosillo back. I need Rosillo and Cannell and Cannell.
I miss Cannell. What is Cannell doing nowadays?
He's doing some other show, some other network,
Okay.
some other podcast. Everybody's doing a podcast, man.
We've got a podcast.
Do we have a
Kinda. Well,
podcast?
in
I
theory.
mean, I feel like if you can
yeah.
get us in different ways, that's kind of like a podcast, right.
Right.
You can get us on the Facebook, on the YouTube, on the lots of places, right? I saw we even on our website have some of our stuff.
We have a
True
website?
story. We have a website, 252ESPN.com. That is the website. Now that is how you kill your opening segment back from vacation.
Bryce Harper is going to compete in the home run derby on one condition. He said if he is selected
Okay.
to the NL All-Star team, then he will participate in the home run derby.
And he is selected.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
I'm guessing that was tongue-in-cheek, but that is the article I'm reading from NBCSports.com/Washington.
Ohtani, man, not an all-star. Does that kind of bum you out?
Yeah, because he should be, because he's like a top 20 pitcher, and he's like a top 10 hitter. And I miss seeing him by 1 week. I got to see the Angels play twice on
Yeah.
my trip, and then like the Tuesday I get back from my vacation, it's like, Ohtani's activated, he's going to play tonight. I'm like, really? It's like one of the things I was most excited about seeing. And Mike Trout's such a bum. He didn't get a single hit. I saw him twice. Didn't see him get a single
Really?
hit. Yeah. He walked one time, but that was it. He's fast, though.
So you got to see my Phillies a couple of times, huh?
Got to see your Phillies a couple times. Yeah. You know,
I'm
they're
loving
young.
them right
They're
now,
young.
man.
They'll
I
be
mean,
good.
the way I say it, house money. Isn't
Yeah.
that the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
I used for the Celtics last year? House money with this team, right?
Yeah, exactly. I
And
saw
when
him-
we get Bryce Harper next year, When we get Bryce Harper in a Phillies uniform next year, man, to add to, I mean, we need some arms too, like one more arm, at least one more arm. But I love Nola and Arrieta, but
I saw Arrieta get rocked. Yeah, Arrieta got rocked one night. Aaron Hicks for the Yankees had a leadoff home run against them, and I was like, oh, what happened? And y'all lost like 9-0. But then they bounced back. They beat somebody. I can't remember. No, they lost twice. They lost to Boston too.
Man, well, Boston's the best team in baseball right now. I mean,
go Sox! I got a Red Sox T-shirt now. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. More of the drive coming up here next.